Shalom, this is GMS on Let's Sit Down, coming back with the lesson. Want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rukakodash, double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the elect. Gone. This is a GMS news update concerning the coronavirus, what's going on in the world now. I made a video yesterday about the coronavirus, that they are putting fear in the hearts of the people about wave 2. And on top of that, they are talking about that this coronavirus is mutating, so that it adapts to humans, so it stays effective and keeps messing people up. And like I said yesterday, man, in the video, it's like, y'all can check it out, wave 2 coronavirus. Like I said in that last video, is that it's all fear tactics, man. These are the fear tactics that that Esau be pulling off to make the people afraid, man. So this article is from RT News, which says, "Don't fear the mutant. Coronavirus may be adapting to humans, warns MSM. Haven't they been paying attention?" So it says the MSM is pushing a narrative that the coronavirus presents an existential threat to humans, jumping on findings that the coronavirus is mutating as evidence for this. But in reality, mutations are anything but alarming. Over the weekend, The Guardian published a piece titled, "Scientists Concerned That Coronavirus is Adapting to Humans." So this article is so-called debunking it. Why? RT News is a good alternative news reporter that oftentimes cuts the shit out of these commercial news articles that are set up by the government, that are all about the agenda, and messing up the minds of the people. So this article is kind of debunking it, but it does state that they are bringing out, that scientists were bringing out that the coronavirus might be adapting to humans. So it says one might be forgiven for doing a double take at this headline. Hasn't this virus already adapted to humans? Otherwise, what would all the fuss be about? In any case, the piece refers to recent analysis of thousands of corona genomes worldwide, revealing that some have mutations not present in the original Wuhan strain. And that's what I also brought out in that video yesterday. They already came out with the virus mutates this and this and that, because the coronavirus here in Europe is different than the coronavirus in Wuhan, in Asia. They already came with that. So that's already a commercialized news article that this virus is mutating. And they will push that more and more to keep the people basically subjected to the will of the government, because that's what it's all about, man. It's all about keeping the minds of the people in fear, so they are easier to be controlled. They are being subjected to the will of this government. 1.5 meter distance, no shaking hands, wear a mouth cap or a mouthpiece or whatever they call it. Wear a scarf or whatever when you go to the store, when you in the train, when you in the metro. All this nonsense, which a female doctor already brought out, that if this virus spreads and becomes airborne, putting a mask on your face is the worst way of keeping this this virus in the surrounding area, because then it's gonna stain to the mouth piece that you're wearing, or the scarf that you're wearing around your face, because you're constantly touching it, you constantly bringing all those bacteria to it, and you're constantly touching it. So if it was airborne, it would land upon this mouth scarf, and you would touch it, put it in your pocket, or do whatever with it, and then eventually still get the virus. So that's already debunked. That's a bunch of nonsense. And this is just a continuation of fear tactics. Like I said, Esau has a plan, and he wants to perform this plan through the fear tactics. So this video, basically the name of this video is Coronavirus Mutating, Fear Tactics. Nevertheless, the scriptures do speak about the pestilences that is gonna come. Let me see. Let me grab Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 15. It says, "The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him." So there's gonna come a time when Jacob's trouble is here, that there's gonna be a pestilence, a famine in the city. Why in the city? Because these pestilences spread in the city. When you live in an open field, when you live in an open area, a wide area, where not many people are clogged up together, you're gonna have less spreading of this virus. So in case they use this banner coronavirus to mutate and to make something else out of it, that is gonna be way worse than what they are describing right now, then it's gonna be in the city, man. It's gonna be in the city, is where it's gonna be where all these people are stuck together. Think about it, man. When the society goes down, because of the famine, because of martial law, because of this RFID chip, when this system crashes because of the economic collapse, guess what, man? These companies that keep the sewers going are gonna stop working too, because the people ain't gonna work if the money system is done. The people ain't gonna work, man. So guess what? These sewer companies, or these water pipe companies that keep the sewer water going and stuff like that, is gonna stop working, man. So that means that there ain't gonna be no fresh water, or so-called fresh water, going under the grounds and through the... Damn. It's not gonna be running water no more. I hope it's still playing, man, because the screen went off. I didn't realize that the screen went off. But there ain't gonna be no running water through the sewer pipes no more, which means stagnated water. Stagnated water means bacteria, man. Bacteria means pestilences. So that's what's gonna be in the city. Of course, houses in the open fields are having connection to the sewer pipes too. That's why oftentimes, man, where you have a hill, a country, it's like a house in the hill country, sometimes the mud from the hills comes down and defiles the water too. So then from your tap you get brown water. I've personally seen that living in the mountains in Norway. I saw that. So stagnated water is gonna be able to come in the field too, so to speak, in the country houses. But it's gonna be less how you say that, less a problem than in the city, because you ain't got no shit in the city. Now guess what it says? It says, he that is within the city, it's like he that is within the field, he that is in the field shall die with the sword. Why is that? Because that's where all the storages is at, man. Farmers, they have a lot of food stored. Farmers have a lot of stuff in their house. They have big houses too. That's where the sword is gonna be at. That's where violence is gonna be at. Those type of houses is gonna be raided, man. With these old people in it, they're gonna be robbed, man, from the food that they have. So that's where the violence is gonna be at, because people really ain't gonna stay in the city, man. It's nothing here, man. Think about it, man. If you just walk in the city and imagine that all the supermarkets is emptied out, the city is desolate. Think about it, man. You walking in the city, where the hell you gonna get food at, man? Where you gonna get food at? Nowhere, man. There's a slight chance that you will find food in the outskirts of the city, but really in the field, man. Really in the field, that's where you're gonna find food, man. Farmers having potatoes, mice, which is corn, slakia. Mice is corn in the Dutch. What else you gonna have? You're gonna have vegetables, man. You're gonna have things to eat. Maybe animals in the field, but who knows? Maybe those animals is gonna be defiled because of the pestilence in those days. But we will see that, man. So there is gonna come a real pestilence out here in the world, and this coronavirus might just be the thing that they're gonna use as a banner to spread the real deal, man. Because this shit out here, it's not the real deal, man. This shit out here is not the real deal, man. In total, around 250,000 people have died over this coronavirus across the whole world. And of course those numbers is being spiked up because there was already a female that was working in the hospital, treating somebody that had bronchitis. She didn't come to work 2 days. Person died from bronchitis, which is a lung disease, and they claimed that he died from corona, man. So those are the fear tactics that they are using. That's how these numbers is higher than they actually supposed to be. But that doesn't mean that this coronavirus is not gonna be used to spread another disease, man. They're already saying it's mutating. No, that just means that it's something else. What you talking about mutating? That just means it's something else. While this thing is going on in Wuhan, China, all of a sudden something else popped up in the occasion of. So, like I said in the last video, the news update, second wave coronavirus, I already stated, Micah chapter 2, they that devise iniquity upon their beds. That's Esau, man. And guess what? Esau has a lot of allies. Esau wants to push his new world order. Wherever in whatever country there ain't no central banks, that's the country that is not working along with this whole scheme, with this whole plan. So what you can do is observe those countries and just see what Esau is doing, man. Because guess what? The scripture says what? Corinthians. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Now, if we look up the word devices, it says what? Pneuma, a mental a perception, thought, an evil purpose. That which thinks, the mind, thoughts, or purposes. So we are not ignorant of his purposes and his plans, his schemes, his snares, his nets. Esau's planning things, and whatever is being globally pushed out is gonna be used to fulfill his agenda, man. That's what it's all about. And guess what? The new article came out also, which I read just now before I started making this video, about Netanyahu. I have to verify if it is a correct article, if it's real, if it's not just so-called fake news. I have to verify if it's true, but this article stated that Netanyahu says that it's better that all the children get chipped before they go back to school and stuff like that. So that's mass chipping right there, man. And it's gonna be mandatory because he wants that before they go to school. But we will have to see, man. I'm gonna check out if that article is on point. If not, you won't see a video. And if it is on point, Yahweh Tazama make a GMS news update on it, to keep y'all informed, man. So with that, I'm gonna say, Kal Alayim, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash, Shalom to the elect.